You must keep going, Deborah. For a 13th blessing is surely on its way.
13 children I have bore in my lifetime. A forsaken multitude. Do you not yet see? I bear the spawn of Satan himself within.
Nonsense. Your husband begs to differ. And might I say he harbors the utmost of concern for your sanity. Remember, we do not dabble in the infernal arts, so such a situation is impossible. Keep pushing. The child is with us. Lord, let us cast our eyes upon his youth and beauty. By all the saints, 'tis a demon.
I warned thee, a vessel of darkness has departed my womb. Begone, foul thing, you are no child of mine.
Lord save us. We must alert the clergy at once.
Listen to me, my sister. Speak not a word of this to no man. If word of this night spreads beyond these walls, I shall be remembered through history as a witch, and such whisperings may bring about the fall of our precious coven, casting the truth to light.
Of course, you are quite right. Fear impeded my better judgment.
Do my own ears deceive me? My dear beloved? A witch?
Your dear wife is merely babbling, spewing the most lurid of claims. Pay them no mind.
Ah, naturally. 'Tis always the way with womenfolk. But where, I beg to know, is the child? For I witnessed an unholy thing flying north mere moments ago. And this wall has been smashed through. Perhaps, my love, you were unwittingly defiled by Satan after all. I should have listened at the first hour. But rest assured, my dear, that you are now free of his malevolence. Still, we must search far and wide across the barrens, and have the creature put to death.
And yet I fear if it is indeed a product of Lucifer, that it shall find a way to evade capture indefinitely. For centuries to come.
Dylan, I don't mean to sound rude. The opposite, actually. But just because we met at opera night doesn't mean that specific genre of music has to form the soundtrack of our entire relationship.
True. My dad always said there's such a thing as overkill. I totally get it.
I mean, leave it on if you really want. I just like to think we have more in common than opera.
No, we do.
What the fuck was that?
Shit, I don't know. Some sort of bird. Maybe?
The hell it was! My grandfather was a birdwatcher and a taxidermist. I know birds like the back of my hand, and that was not a bird. It was more like a monster.
Oh shit, of course. But I never thought I'd live to see it with my own eyes.
See what? What are you talking about?
The Jersey Devil.
I don't know what that is.
Hazel, we're driving through the Pine Barrens. It's the only explanation.
And what is this so-called Jersey Devil?
Only the most famous urban legend in all of American history. You really haven't seen the X-Files? They did a whole episode about it.
Actually, on second thoughts, I really don't want to know. You're right, it's more likely to be some overgrown, undiscovered species of bird than a freaking Jersey Devil.
It's fine to be scared, especially when it comes to urban legends. That's why they exist in the first place. It's like a vaccination of the mind. A little bit of the fear virus helps in the long run.
I'm not scared, Dylan. I'm shaken. There's a big difference. Just keep driving till we pass a good spot to pitch the tent.
You really don't want to hear the story? It dates all the way back to the 1700s.
Please, like I said, just drive. You're hilarious. I told you on Saturday, she doesn't hate you. It was an IED flare-up.
I know, but I swear she wanted to hurl me over that balcony, 100%, and with a voice like grit whenever you left us alone to go to the bathroom. But it's cool. I never take things personally. I've come to realize that I'm kinda like blue cheese.
Okay, but what's that even supposed to mean?
You love me or you hate me. No in between.
Well, I for one am a big fan of blue cheese.
Ha, yes you are.
Did you just hear that?
Sounds like the Jersey Devil is looking for a midnight snack.
Will you just pack it up with that shit already?
Come on, I was kidding.
Yeah, well, jokes are hardly your forte. I just don't like it out here. I tried. I did. I made an effort for you. But something in my bones tells me this was a big mistake.
Hazel, in all seriousness, I hear you, but a little dose of that trusty old fear virus never hurt anyone, aside from fear itself.
I will literally pay you $1,000 if you stop repeating that try-hard analogy.
Fine then. Might I prescribe a chill pill instead?
Dylan, babe, sorry to break it to you, but I could literally list 1,000 different things that are funnier than you right now. Starting with gout, gonorrhea, sciatica, and trigeminal neuralgia. Do you really want me to continue? 'Cause we'll be here all night. I'm calling an Uber.
Wait, it's not ideal, but how about we go lodge at Mr. Leeds' place?
Who is Mr. Leeds?
I met him when I came out here camping as a kid with my dad. I think he'd be happy to see me again. We keep in touch.
Sounds like the textbook definition of a groomer.
I was just making a suggestion.
Okay, fine. I appreciate it. As long as you're sure he isn't some twisted psycho.
Hazel, I'd sooner kill myself than put you in any danger. But before we go anywhere, I gotta go take a leak.
This place is huge, like some sort of damn fortress. And you're sure he lives here?
Of course.
I don't know. It just doesn't look all that habitable to me.
Trust me, it is. Come on.
Wait, Dylan, I just want to ask you something. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Anything at all?
I guess all I want to say is I love you, and I really hate to see you scared like this. Come on, he's waiting. Okay, just through here. Mr. Leeds, we've arrived.
The barons have been yearning for your return, as have I. And this must be the nice young lady you were telling me about.
Hazel. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for letting us stay at such short notice, Mr. Leeds. We were out camping and Hazel thought she heard
but I know exactly what I heard tonight, Dylan. And I also know exactly why you brought me here.
It seems your friend is quite the force to be reckoned with, Dylan.
Hazel, what are you talking about?
Please do cut the shit for once in your life. I've long since figured you out. Ever since the last girl you were seeing seemingly vanished off the face of the earth without a trace.
But I told you when we started dating, I don't know what happened to Penny. The cops believe me.
Penny was my fucking cousin.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's exactly why I gave myself to you. Exactly why I submitted myself to your incessant bullshit. So I could get inside your dysfunctional head and figure out exactly what you did to Penny. For the first couple of months, I was at a loss. And then you made the suggestion that we travel all the way out to the Pine Barrens of all places, which is when it clicked. The Barrens is where you went with her, where she died, and that's where you buried her, and it's where you were planning to dispose of me in the same way. Or so I fucking thought, up until tonight.
Hazel, no, you're not making sense.
Oh, but I was naive, because I never questioned why the Pine Barrens. What's so special about this place? I only discovered the full truth half an hour back when you went to take a leak and got lost looking for the tent, during which time you left your phone behind. So I took the opportunity to read your texts, including the most recent ones, to and from your friend Mr. Leeds here. Or should I say, the one and only Jersey Devil. You were gonna sacrifice me to him, just as you did Penny.
Great detective work, Miss Marple, but you've only made the job easier for us. Jersey Devil, oh great one, the immaculately conceived child of Deborah Leeds and Satan himself, put this bitch of a woman to rest.
Pipe down, your obtusity is showing. Don't you see? The Jersey Devil is going to do no such thing to me. Because during your little wander into the woods tonight, I, myself, gave Mr. Leeds a ring-a-ding. And together we came to a new arrangement. I take your place within the cult of the Jersey Devil. And you, dear, are my first offering. It's time for you to die.
No, you gotta be shitting me.
No such luck.
But the Jersey Devil murdered Penny, not me.
Yeah, well, some monsters are easier to forgive than others. Mr. Leeds, child number 13, take his last breath while I rub one out in the corner. God knows he's nothing short of awful in the bedroom and a gal has needs.